Off we go on EA Sports. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. First carry now. This is Johnson. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
You can script and diagram plays all you want, but no one really envisions something like that happening this early in the game. How about that run to get things started? Didn't he win NFC Player of the Week last week?
Yeah, he was on fire a week ago, and what a start to this one.
Yeah, no sign of him cooling down at all.
They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I have not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things up.
Yeah, I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Johnson on his way. Touchdown, Cardinals. David Johnson with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strikeability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well organized, well coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
Now it's the Florida Atlantic alum. This is Alfred Morris. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Morris. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I thought it was a big deal when Arizona acquired Chandler Jones before the 2016 season. Some people call it a boom or bust trade. Which Chandler Jones would you get? I think the Cardinals like what they saw in 2016.
After 4 years with New England, really settling in as a Cardinal. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. There should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Nifty move. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They begin the drive with Johnson. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and are controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
And that is incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion. From the gun on third down, it's Palmer. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
Pulled in at the 24. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it.
So those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
He's going to air one out. And that's caught inside the 30. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. The numbers for Dak as a rookie last year are still kind of mind-boggling. And you look at QB rating. Dak was 104.9. Now, among full-time quarterbacks, only 2 Super Bowl quarterbacks, Matt Ryan and Tom Brady, were higher.
And look who he finished ahead of. Guys like Aaron Rodgers, Drew Brees, Russell Wilson.
Amazing.
In a 3-4 defense there and against the run, a lot of responsibility can fall on that nose tackle.
A ton of responsibility, no pun intended, because they got to deal with not just the center, both guards, and a lot of times they have to eat up double teams in order to let the rest of the guys get to the football. But how about that play? He not only did he eat up the double team, he ate up the ball carrier as well.
I was going to say, talking about puns, you said eat up the double team. Well, the offense in that middle ground here on third down, 3rd and 5. Here's Prescott. He hits Beasley right side. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. And Bailey able to knock it through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they were able to move the ball into the red zone, but they'll wind up coming away with just 3.
Yeah, 32-yarder. That's equal to an extra point nowadays, and those are no problem for an NFL kicker.
And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And Johnson lost the football. It's loose, poked out, and the Cowboys have recovered. Partner, on my spot sheets, I highlighted turnover margin because we remember they turned it over 4 times last week. So another one here in the first quarter. This isn't the way they want to go.
No, not even close, and it's not something they even imagine because the amount of time that we know that they spend in practice talking about what they need to get done, working on it, showing them how to take care of the football, and emphasizing what it means in terms of winning. They got to just be puzzled right now that they're not taking care of the ball better.
Escaping the pressure right. And some space here. Sharp there with his feet. Gets him a little extra space. And then drop just inside the 20. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Eluding the pressure right. Going right side, he has Witten. Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, as it is Cowboy football to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And Beasley's got it. Touchdown, Cowboys. Cole Beasley, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Cowboys are in for 6. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. Bailey now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So out now come the Cardinals. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You'd better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
On second down, here's Palmer. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Brown. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Palmer gives to Johnson. They find some open field here. A good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the juke. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. On 2nd down, Palmer. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he's brought down. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. First down carry here for Johnson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Again, it's Johnson. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Back-to-back running plays putting them in negative territory. What can they do coming up on 3rd and 15? Here's Palmer to throw. And able to find John Brown. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. gives to Johnson. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Now Palmer to throw on 2nd down. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Jerron Brown, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals are in for 6. And that makes it 14-10. Here's Dawson now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
He almost had it. The big D lineman nearly had an interception. Instead, it falls down incomplete.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
3rd down here for the offense after the incomplete pass. Prescott. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Now it's Peterson. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And out will come the offense as they take over. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
They go play action here on first down. And he fires one incomplete.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move them all over the place to try and find good matchups. And they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
And on 2nd and 10 now. Now Johnson. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. Palmer now off the bootleg.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Now a play fake here on first down. Flush to his right. Looking for Fitzgerald, and it's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away. And that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at it second down. Second down now after the incompletion. Prescott from the gun. And Beasley with it over the middle. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. A first down throw for Prescott. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And again, it's Prescott. Flushed out right. He finds his target, Terrence Williams. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 15 yards through the air and a first down. They'll throw again. Prescott. Man open left side. It's Williams. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Now, before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. 6 yards here to go for the offense on second down. To the air again, Prescott. And he finds Beasley complete. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Oh, he almost had the rare interception. The big fella couldn't hang on, though. Incomplete. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on fourth down. Final play of the half. Prescott going up top. And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he will be brought down. His time is now run out on this first half of action. So we reach halftime here in Glendale with the Cardinals on top. As we send you on to Orlando, we hook back up with Larry Ridley. He's got our EA Sports halftime report. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively, just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. And Bryant's got it over the middle. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. They run with Morris. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short. Looking to throw. Prescott. And it's incomplete.
That one didn't quite make it to the target, but that's not always a function of the strength of the arm of the quarterback, is it? Sometimes there's just too much pressure there. In any case, the ball doesn't arrive.
The offense on third down tonight, not good. 0 for 4 thus far. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. Now the backup, Darren McFadden. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys! Darren McFadden, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Cowboys are in for 6. So they went to the ground game on third, hoping to pick up the first. They also picked up a touchdown.
Offensive linemen so used in this situation to having to pass block. All right, you're looking at what it is, third down. They don't care that it's third and whatever. They figure they're going to throw the ball. And when you call running play, I think you energize them. I think you juice them up, because I haven't met offensive linemen yet that likes to pass block more than they like to run block. And they opened up some nice holes there for him, and he took it to the house.
Bailey now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. The Cardinals offense now ready to get their first opportunity here in the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know, at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Second down following the run. They go to Johnson again. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it third down at 6.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. The Cardinals on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Johnson on the counter, and he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th.
How about the fellas with the stars on the side of their helmets rising up on defense? We always hear about the Cowboys' rushing offense. Their rush defense is pretty good as well, I think, because they're so cohesive. Defensive line, linebackers really work well together.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. They'll start it on the ground with Morris. And he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit.
And got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A really good pickup of 28 yards. And now a first down following that long gain. Here's Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. Completes it to Jason Witten. Some extra space following the display of power. Down just inside the 45. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. Now it's Morris. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
The Cowboys on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. Now Prescott. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And a shot taken on third down, unsuccessful. 4th down now. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. Prescott to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit. And receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Johnson. And some room to work. Johnson jostles free. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
And that's why defense coordinators always preach 11 guys to the ball. Because sometimes you have a missed tackle, but if you have a swarm of guys around, less room for them to roam even after the first missed tackle. In this case, tackle was missed, plenty of open field to get after that.
Now it's Palmer. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. The linebacker, Justin Durant, with a pick. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Following the interception, here's Prescott. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Des Bryant, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. He's going to go deep from... It's caught inside the 25. That one goes for 36 yards. The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there's a quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and they usually bounce back in a big way. I've seen guys throw 5 and still find a way to win the game in the end. That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step. Flush to his right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd down and 12. Now Prescott. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. The screen does get him 9, but it also brings up a 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second, it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a first down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
And Bailey able to knock it through. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Cowboys with the football. They'll be looking to tack onto their lead as we get set for the fourth. Bailey now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Four yards remaining now on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Palmer. And this one's incomplete. That one was intended for John Brown. And it's 3rd and 4. I guess they're in a situation now, fourth quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted, and if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. Palmer will throw. And now this one's intercepted. A 3rd interception for Palmer. Picked off by Orlando Scandrick. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
A good pick up there of 20 yards.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
It's a nice pickup at 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal. This is Morris. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see.
And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Alfred Morris, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys will extend their lead.
Well, they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Bailey now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. On 1st and 10, it's Palmer. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Brown. And 15 yards there on the catch and run. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
To throw is Palmer. He finds his target, John Brown. And I think we've got a hold here. It's a 5-yard pickup for the moment. Let's see what our referee says. Here's Palmer to throw. Caught right side, Jerron Brown. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long. So the D-line's going to spread out. The busy night continues for Johnson. Room to run past midfield. David Johnson on his way. Touchdown, Cardinals. David Johnson with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Cardinals draw a bit closer. He just bumped up his personal stats for the 2nd score, but they still have some ground to make up.
Not terrific for today because of what you just said. They're still down on the scoreboard. But later in the year, when he piles it all up and starts to think about contract time, that's a pretty good deal for him. And I know darn well that you've got him in fantasy football, don't you?
I don't. You always think I
always think
I just
that.
appreciate that you think I'm smart enough to have him in fantasy.
Well, you are.
Thanks. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Here's a handoff to begin the drive to Morris. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. A 2nd down throw for Prescott. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. A good pickup there, a 22. Now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And the offense here just looking to stay in bounds, complete the short passes, and put this game on ice. Here's Morris. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. And now the Cardinals going to use another timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Time is starting to run out, really becoming a factor. We'll see if the defense can get the stop they need to get the ball back to the offense. They run again with Morris. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. And now here comes the 3rd of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Prescott. He hits Beasley right side. So he got free at 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
Time for a break. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on to kick it away. And look at this. It's a fake. It got him in. It's Woods. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. It's a pickup of 17 there. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. The Cowboys on their way to victory as they take a knee.